Welcome back, it is your boy Joker, and we're here with another Neverness to Everness video. So, as you guys can see here, we have what I would call a what if situation. This is going to be kind of like a new series that I'm going to do here. I feel like it'd be pretty cool to just put the characters in what if situations. Right now we have school. This is going to be, I guess you could say, the first of the series that we have going on. If you guys do like Neverness to Everness stuff and gotcha stuff in general, right now we are doing Neverness to Everness and Zenless Zone Zero. We do plan on doing Ananta in the future and maybe something else, we don't know, but right now this is what we have. So if you guys do like Neverness to Everness, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hop in the comments, let me know if you guys agree with where I put some of these characters at, or if would you put them somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of, I guess you could say, not necessarily random placements. Obviously I don't really know every detail about every character because some of these characters, obviously we just seen them, we don't really know anything about them. I do have some names pulled up on the side, so apologies if I do say them incorrectly, but we're doing this with limited details. Again, I haven't played the beta, so most of this is just because I'm super excited and I love NTE. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for this game to come out, so we're gonna make these fun videos anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with Adler. I call him Jim Adler. This is the Texas Hammer, and me personally, I feel like his position within that type of organization, he's an older guy. He looks like he's more responsible, and I do feel like because of that, he would be a teacher in this situation. I feel like he'd be a teacher. It just makes some sense to me. Let me go ahead and drink some soda because I'm kind of parched. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like he would be a teacher though. It makes some sense in this situation to me. I just think it does. The next person, Akane. Akane, I don't really know much about her, but I do believe that I saw her in there was a trailer or a video that she was playing music in. I'm not sure if she is a musician or one of the main musicians. I know that they do have a spot, like a little music spot down there where you can go in and you can play the drums. Hopefully you can play some of the other instruments too, because that'd be like cool for like a little rock band-esque joint. But because of that, I feel like somebody that's usually a musician, I feel like a lot of people would kind of like that character or that person. More or less, they're more extroverted, if that makes sense. I feel like she would be a popular kid because of that. I think that she's very, I think a lot of people would envy that side of her if they were in this situation. So we have our boy Chaos. Is that his name? Chaos next. Chaos looks pretty cool. I kind of can't wait until his character comes out. I wonder exactly what he's going to do. Hopefully he's not just I mean, well, I don't mind if he's an A rank because I feel like it'd be easier to get him. But I mean, you know, usually A ranks people don't really care too much about. But Chaos in general, I think Chaos seems pretty cool. He was a pretty talkative person in that the other video that we had seen, the coex one. He looks like he's very good, or he's very like, he's somebody that likes to be out in the front, like forefront, as far as just whatever's going on. As far as popularity goes, I think he would be somebody that a lot of people know, but I don't think that he would be a super popular one. I do remember vividly when he was talking, the person that was recording it was kind of like not paying attention that much. So I do feel like he's somebody that would be trusted, a really good character. I want to put him in straight A's. I don't think he would be super popular. I think a lot of people would know him, but they would just know him because he's just like he talks a lot versus somebody that would be an actual popular person. Like, everybody knows him. He's the kid that goes in, gets his straight A's, handles his business. He's nice, you know, something like that. So this position, Chiz. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think she actually is a nurse. I think she's like wearing nurse stuff. So I kind of want to put her as the school nurse. I feel like that's her role. That should be her role. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's something that makes a little bit more sense in my opinion, right? I think that's just her. Don't really know too much about her character, but she gets a nurse outfit on. The school needs a nurse, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and go next. We got Daffodil. Now Daffodil, I'm kind of in the middle within the two, because I don't know if I want to have her as a student or a teacher. I feel like Daffodil is cool enough to be like a I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think that I want to have Daffodil as a teacher. I feel like she's gonna be somebody that's really respected within the game. She's somebody that has a lot of, I guess you could say, aura. I could be wrong, but I'm just you know what I mean, going from there. And she is an older person, I believe. So I just feel like she'll be somebody that's another teacher. I don't know, maybe gym class. We'll see how we go from there. Now, our boy Edgar, he's cool, like Edgar, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I think Edgar would be asleep in class. I don't think that he would fail or anything like that. He might even be somebody that has straight A's, but I would not be surprised if Edgar would be asleep. I don't know, he just seems like he's very tired most of the time. So I just feel like Edgar would be knocked out in situations that something like this would happen. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and go to the next one. I don't know how to say her name. Is it Elms? Elims? I did Elims? Like, what are we talking about? She was the one that showed up at the end. She was pretty extroverted. She looked kind of cool, right? I feel like she's another person that I kind of give somebody where I kind of give where chaos is, if that makes sense. Somebody that looks like she would be maybe straight A's. I think I would not be shocked if she was having really good grades. I really wouldn't be shocked if a lot of people had good grades, but I think that she would be known for the straight A student. I think that she's like chaos, but like the female version. I could be completely wrong, but I'm just saying, right? Other than that, we're gonna go to, what is it, EXE? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not too sure. And again, like I said, I do have the names onto the side. Now, I don't even know if all these names are true, but this is what we're gonna go with. You know, this is what I found, so this is what we're gonna go with until further notice. Now, my boy right here, he's more of a mysterious person. But very interesting. I don't think that he would be somebody that would fall asleep in class. Really, I think he's more to himself, and he just kind of just goes along with the flow. I feel like he would be the normal student, right? Like your average like student, be it average college student or even high school student or whatever, right? They just show up, they do their work and go home. Like they're not really trying to do too much, if that makes sense. Like they don't. It's not something that's really. It's not something that's that crazy to them. You know, I wouldn't even say that it's a chore to them, but you know what I mean, right? They just show up, they do their stuff, they go home. Very simple, very easy. The female main character. I don't know what it is about main characters, but I feel like the female main character always has more personality than a male main character. You can see it within the clothes. Like a lot of the male main characters just look mad boring. So I don't know why. I know that it's like that even with Zenless Zone Zero, but Zenless Zone Zero is a little bit different because both of the characters exist in game. I think here just one exists in game and the other one probably just doesn't. I don't think so. Maybe there might be some mirror differences. I don't know. But when I compare the two, for some reason, and you guys can, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments, I always feel like the female main characters always have more personality than the male main characters. I don't know if the male main character is supposed to be the stoic kind of, you know, cool person. I'm not too sure how that's supposed to work, but the female main characters always look like they're pretty cool. I'm gonna put the male main character and normal student. I feel like he's just a guy that's kind of there, right? Whereas I feel like the female main student, if she was there, I feel like she would be kind of the popular kid, if that makes sense. Like a lot of people know her, but to be honest, you can kind of say that for both. Like a lot of people would know both of them, but something about these two with it, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. You could argue that you can't really put one above the other, but it's the main character, so sure. We'll go popular, right? But let me know what you guys think about that analogy, or I guess you could say that example that I made. I really feel like a lot of the female main characters kind of are more, I don't know, they have more life to them. Anyways, our boy Baikong. Now I'm not gonna cap, Baikong looks really cool. His birthday is also really close to my birthday. It's like 2 days away, right? He's November 23rd, I'm 25th. So he's pretty cool. I feel like he's a well-respected person, and I feel like he's definitely would be more of an adult than a student in this situation. Like even like let's just go off of college terms, right? Like I don't think he'd be a student. I think he'd be more on a professor professor. Why did I sound like that? Let me get some more of this drink. You know what I'm saying? I think that the breath isn't breathing here. Good Lord have mercy. I think he would be more of a professor than a student. But because of him, I feel like he has a lot of charisma. I feel like he would be somebody that would be in a counselor role. When something happens, I feel like it would be kind of accurate to go to him to kind of for advisement. Does that make sense? Like something's happening, you go to him and he'll give you some good advice. That's what I feel. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go Baikong counselor. That's what I'm feeling. Hotori is somebody that I feel like, of course, is at that level. When it comes to somebody like a teacher, I feel like she's one of the favorite teachers, right? Like she's somebody that a lot of people love and respect and listen to. I could just say that there's two counselors. I think that she can be a counselor like Baikong, in my opinion. I don't know what school you guys have ever been to that's had two counselors. I've always only had one. But again, we're just going to say that we're in a university and it's humongous, right? So maybe you need two counselors. But I think she would be a good teacher for sure. But I feel like her and Baikong, I kind of feel like they have more respect in the story to where they would be on the counselor level. Does that make sense? We'll just go with that. Okay, the next girly we have Iroi. Is it Iroi? Iroi. I don't know exactly how to say it. I'm trying to pronounce it as well as I can here. She's sweet. She looks kind of cool. I don't think she would be falling asleep in class. She looked like she was just kind of chilling when you saw her in that the coex test trailer, I believe. And she's on the team with Mint and them. I think that she would be a normal student, though. I don't really see her being a class clown. She could get straight A's too, but I feel like she's just kind of vibing, right? She's just chilling most of the time. I think that that's kind of the lore accurate version of her, in my opinion. I don't really see her failing or anything like that, right? I think that that's kind of where I want to put her at. Is that Jiwon? Yeah, okay. I kind of remember her. Jiwon, I feel like she will also be a teacher, right? She might be one of the more fun teachers, I guess you could say. Not saying that Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer, and Daffodil aren't, but I just feel like she might, there's always that one teacher that's just kind of like cool to hang around with. Kind of like how I was saying Hotori is, but I think that Hotori would be more of a counselor level, in my opinion. I think she would also be a teacher, in my opinion, right? Just see how that is. So now we have next. Is it Lingko? It's like my daughter, dude. They're adorable. Now this one, it looks like the little ghost is a little bit more goofy, and then you have the other girl kind of just trying to, I don't know exactly if it's Lingko like together, or I'm not too sure. Again, the names could be completely wrong. But to me, I think that there's a lot of chaos going on between those two. Again, the pink hair looks like she's trying to control the situation as much as possible, where the little ghost girl is kind of like, doing what they gotta do, demanding or making chaos as per usual. I feel like this is going to be one of the class clowns. Not necessarily intentional, but I feel I can see a situation where everybody's chilling in class and they're tweaking out, and it's just funny. Not that they're trying to be intentionally funny, but they just end up being funny, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So, next person, Nanali. Ooh, I pineapples myself. You heard that? But Nanali, that is the next person. I do know her. That's going to be the first S-rank limited agent, I believe. She looks pretty cool. Nanali, in my opinion, could have fit in two spots. I feel like she could be a popular kid, but I kind of like her as a class clown a lot more. I think her and especially Saikiri, when we get there, I think they're mad goofy. And I do see a situation where they're being disruptive on purpose, especially like in contrast to the other ones where I said that these two, the pink hair girl, I feel like she's really trying to calm the ghost down, and the ghost is just doing too much because, she's young, so you know how that is. And people are laughing and finding entertainment because of just the struggle, whereas Natalie is intentionally messing stuff up because she thinks it's hilarious. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like class clown makes complete sense, in my opinion. Nitsa looks really cool. I kind of want to summon for her. I think she has sentient hair. Sentient hair is interesting, right? I don't know. I think it looks cool. So don't really know much about her, but I do see that she was playing chess with her hair, or her hair was playing chess. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but she looks like she is very smart, just because they kind of specified that that's what that was going on. Speaking of that, I just said that, right, where we have homeboy that was literally hacking the database. You know what? Let me let me move him up. You're right. He was like hacking the database. If he's gonna be a student, he's definitely smart. But I think that we're gonna put her up there as well. That's somebody that looks like they're gonna just get good grades. Like I don't really see her not getting good grade. I mean, she looks like she's an intelligent person, right? I don't know if I want to put her at teacher. Maybe she could be a teacher, but I'm gonna just go straight A's. That way we don't have 87 teachers and not enough people to be in class. So that's kind of what I'm gonna go right there. But she could have been either one, in my opinion. Hanio looks like somebody that's very cool. I remember you saw her. She was out there at the little what do you call it thing with the music, like the little club or whatever that was. She looks like she's a very extroverted person. I don't think that she would be a class clown. Maybe she could be a class. I don't know if she's trying to be disruptive because she thinks it's hilarious. But I feel like a lot of people would get along with her, right? She looks like she's very cool. I feel like she would be up here, in my opinion. Popular kid. A lot of people know. Everybody knows Hanio. We're gonna call her Hanny. Everybody knows Hani. I said Hanny and then called her Hani. Everybody knows Hani, right? Cool peoples. Did it again. Don't matter. It's the same that I believe with the Kane, right? They're I feel like they're musically inclined. Now, I don't know if she's actually on the stage with them. I don't know if she's a part of that band or group, but I did see her vibing at the club. I feel like people that are at the club, they're very extroverted, right? Maybe not everybody, but a good portion. You went out there. So, you know, I feel like she's having fun there in that scene. I feel like popular kid's gonna be where I put her at. This is probably where we're gonna go here. So Shinku looks like somebody that is, I don't know if I want to say popular kid in this instance. I feel like Shinku is somebody that's definitely, she's one of the cool kids, but not cool kids like popular kids. Does that make sense? Like she's somebody that everybody like respects and they just like vibe, like not necessarily like vibe with on a level that's not popular. I don't know how to explain it. What I'm pretty much trying to say is I'm gonna put her a normal student, right? She's a normal student. She's gonna go there, get her stuff done. Everything that I said for him is pretty much for her. Go there, get the stuff done, go home. I don't really see her trying to do anything more. I don't see her disrupting anybody. She probably can get straight A's, right? I don't really see her trying to be too popular. I just feel like she's just a normal student. Like, she's just chilling. She's really chilling. Lacrimosa, I already know. You're asleep in class. You damn near flunked out because you're asleep in class, but you're asleep in class. If she's here, it's because of this, literally. Where my boy Edgar might be asleep, she is at the top of the line of being asleep. It doesn't matter what's going on. She's asleep in the story when you see her, I believe, right? I think that's how that works. I feel like I've seen a video of that. Like, she's literally knocked out. She's in a coffin. She wakes up, she needs her tomato juice, and then after that, I'm going back to sleep, right? That's just kind of what I'm going to expect there. That's how I feel. So, we have Mint. Mint is hilarious because she can be in two categories, in my opinion. I feel like she could be a popular kid, right? Like, she could be in that popular kid category, like, you know, everybody knows her. But I think that she is definitely a class clown. I think that she's goofy enough. She's not doing it on purpose. I don't think she would do it on purpose like Nonali would, but she's extroverted enough, and she Mint is just Mint, you know, if you know what I mean, right? So I feel like I see her in class clown a lot more than I would see her anywhere else. I'm gonna keep her class clown. I feel like that's more accurate. Is it Skia? I believe. I don't know exactly how I said his name. This is Lycon's brother, by the way, with shadow powers. This man is also a teacher. Let's be honest. He has his own class, and he is going to teach his class. And the dude he's probably like, I feel like you put somebody like one of these in his class, the dude's like bro, like he damn near wants to clock out. I don't think he's gonna complain, but he's one of those teachers like, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna teach this lesson. I'm gonna teach it once, and if y'all fail, I don't know what to tell you. I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Saikiri is a class clown, literally. These are the two people that are not allowed to sit together in class. You know that every single time you were in class, you have those people. Hey, you might have been one of those people, right? Where the teacher is like, okay, well, person A and person B, you guys aren't allowed to sit together because y'all are not only are you guys not going to pay attention, y'all are going to make sure that nobody else pays attention because y'all are screwing around. So Nonali sitting at the front of the class and Psyche has to sit all the way in the back, or flip-flop. It doesn't matter. They're not allowed to sit next to each other because they're screwing everything up. You already know how that works. That's just again the lore accuracy of that situation. Fadia. Now Fadia, in my opinion, I feel like she's also probably somebody that would be a teacher, but you guys know how this works, right? Every single time there's like some show or something, there's always some other nurse, right? And since we have 2 counselors, maybe we have 2 nurses too. I don't even know if she can heal or do any of that type of stuff. I doubt it. But there's always, for some reason, some super seductive nurse that's just there. So I feel like you show up, like you get hurt, right? And you need to go to the nurse. They send you to her first. She's doing everything but fixing the problem. Like, she's on some super seductive stuff for some reason, to the point to where you actually have to see what the actual healer's talking about. Don't know, right? Maybe that may or may not make sense, but maybe, I mean, if you watch enough anime, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'll put these guys here. Anyways, I believe that she's probably on that level. I could think that she's going to be a teacher as well, but I'm going to just put her as the second nurse for that, because she's that, I don't know, there's always a nurse that's like that. Now, this right here, Alfar, this is baby girl. This is her and Hathor, these two right here. These are the wives. She is the director, so she is going to be the principal of the school. That's just kind of how that works, right? She's going to be there. She's in charge of everything. That is pretty much just how that works, right? Like, so kind of self-explanatory. I mean, like I said, just in charge of everything. So her being the principal sounds the most lore accurate in my opinion. Hathor, I feel like is going to be maybe a teacher as well. I don't really see her as somebody here. I feel like she's going to be another teacher. But probably one she might have to be the gym teacher. The reason why is because the gym teachers are like the guys that are like the less, not all, but usually the least like social, because they just blow a whistle, give them a bunch of, roll out a basketball and soccer, and y'all run around for an hour and then get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. While they read a book or eat or something, like, they don't care. Like, the gym teachers are usually some of the most chill people there, and they don't really do that much, if that makes sense. Nothing against gym teachers. If I had to be a teacher somewhere, be it whatever school, I would want to be a gym teacher or a coach or something like that. I would want to be a coach, and usually coaches just do gym because they don't really care about teachers. So you know what I mean? I think she's more chill, and she's too kind of like, I don't really see her anywhere down here. I just feel like she's just that one. She's a gym coach. She's a gym coach. I thought Daffodil would be one, but really she's a gym coach. Daffodil might actually teach a what do you call it? Definitely not going to be the driving teacher for like no, that's going to be a bad crash course. Definitely not. Okay, Blackbird. Now Blackbird is somebody I really have no idea about at all. I've seen a little bit of her. Again, that's even if her name is Blackbird. That's just what I see on the list. I don't really know much about her at all, to be honest. She might just be a teacher based off of merit, I guess. I really don't know where to put her at. I'm not gonna cap. You guys let me know where you think she should be at. But I kind of feel like I'm gonna have her either at normal students or teacher. Since it looks like we're getting a little bit bigger on the teachers, I'm gonna just have her at normal student. I don't really know exactly where I would like to put her though, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one. And we have Ariella. Now, Ariella actually is here. I haven't really seen her at all, and I think that she's kind of in the same base with her, Blackbird. So, again, this is another character. If you guys really know more, you guys can tell me more. I'm going to put them at normal student because we probably need more normal students. And then Little Man. Okay, so Little Man right here is hilarious. I kind of feel like he might have, not on purpose, flunked out of the school, but just kind of, I really I really doubt that little homie's gonna be paying attention to stuff that's really going on. He could definitely be somebody that's a class clown. I mean, he's adorable. He's adorable. But I kind of want to put him here because there's nobody else that flunked out. And if anybody would flunk here, it's either going to be the people that are asleep in class or the person that could probably flunk while being wide awake, right? So this right here is probably the most lore accurate in my opinion. But you guys let me know what you guys think. Right now, I feel pretty comfortable about the list. I think that there might be some people that could be interchangeable depending on how we feel. You know what I mean? Let me know. And that's pretty much what we got for you guys today. You know what I'm saying? Love you guys. Like I said, if you guys like this type of content, Neverness to Everness stuff, we're going to be doing this stuff every single day until Neverness to Neverness comes out. I said Neverness to Neverness. You know what I mean? Neverness to Everness comes out. We're gonna be uploading daily, you know what I mean, and it's gonna be what it is. And this looks like a new kind of theories that seems kind of fun to me. So that's just gonna be what we got going on. But anyways, love you guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.